Cash Cow back with another video, guys. Hitting you with another one for a weekly. Today, we're going to start with the Prince of Power, our very own demigod, Hercules. I feel like, why aren't people focused and talking about him? Being the fact, if you watch Thor: Love and Thunder, at the end of the credits, Hercules is introduced in one of the cutscenes. So, you know you getting ready to get Hercules, right? Right? You know once you see that end of the credits, it's pretty much signed, sealed, and delivered. That person getting ready to be in the movies, right? Also rumors that they may be trying to work out a solo movie for him as well, which I definitely can see because Hercules has a very big backstory. Well, enough with that said, let's get into these comics. We ain't gonna waste no time. Now, this is Hercules #1, Volume 2. I thought I had a Volume 1, which is technically, that's a honorable mention. Hercules Volume 1, #1 is actually his first solo title series. But I don't have that one. I can't, or if I do have it, I can't find it. So I'm like, I know I bought it somewhere in this house. But this is Volume 2. There's nothing really, major about it. It's just the first one came out in 1982. This one came out in 1984. I happen to have a complete set of this, which it was crazy because both Hercules series are 1 through 4s. So the 1982 series and the 1984 series are both limited series. I don't know why they decided to do it that way, but that's the way they roll with it, and hey, it is what it is. Now, we saw the Hercules #1, Volume 1. It had a quick little spike once, it's confirmed that he was going to be eventually being introduced into the MCU and he had his credit scene. We saw that comic jump up to about $20. Now it went back down, came back down to earth. Don't mean it won't go back up, because that's how this stuff happens, But hey, this one don't get no love, so I decided to show it some love. Volume 2, these are cheap. Pick them up. Alright, next, we got Marvel Premiere number 26. Hopefully you guys can see that. This is the first solo headlining Hercules feature. You gotta pay attention to Marvel previews, the Marvel premieres, Marvel superheroes, all those type of ones tend to have some very good introducings of characters. I think Marvel Premiere? Oh man, they got a few of them. They got a solo Wonder Man story. They got a few of them. I may have one or two graded somewhere around here. I don't know, but I know I had a few. We'll find that on a different day. But this is his first solo headlining feature. Because other than that, he was featured in a lot of Thor stuff. It was a lot of, early on, his early appearances was a lot of battles back and forth with Thor. That's why it makes sense why they introduced him in the Thor: Love and Thunder movie. So for a fact you're going to get, even if it's just a short period of time, you're going to get a square off between Thor and Hercules, which I think a lot of people are definitely looking forward to, including myself, because Hercules ain't no punk and he ain't going down easy. Hey, you know how that's going to happen when them two go at it. But this is one that's flying on the radar. If you can, guys, check that out. Try to snatch that up, get that, alright? Everybody said that, alright? Next, we got Champions #1. Alright, this is the first team appearance and origin of the first version of the Champions. So you got Angel, Black Widow, Ghost Rider, Hercules, and Iceman. All of them appear in the original champions, not the new ones where there may be speculation that that group is to appear because they're trying to usher in the new characters. You got Kamala Khan and Miles Morales and all that stuff. But if Hercules is to be one of those main characters, franchise builder going into the future, they could circle back around and do his champion story and origin. What you guys think on that? Something to ponder on. Because most of the times they tend to, but it can go either way. Because you've already seen the power of Miles Morales. You've seen that they have pushed out Kamala Khan to you guys. There's still a few characters of that group that they haven't pushed out. But we've seen on here, we've seen Hercules and Black Widow. And one day eventually they're going to get a Ghost Rider. So maybe they could be forming their own, the original champions, right? Stay tuned on that one. That could be a sleeper pick, y'all. Alright. Next, we got Thor number 126. Alright? This is the first classic battle. This is basically just a classic battle of Thor versus Hercules. This is them on the front cover going at it. So what does that tell you? They wasn't playing around. And they ain't gonna play around. This book, it can be kind of tough to obtain depending on the grade that you try to get it in. You know how that goes. The higher the grade, the more you're gonna pay. But it's worth it. It's nothing really else other than just the fact that Thor and Hercules square off. But it's definitely something worthy of getting, alright? Be on the lookout for that one. Check out that one. Next, we got Thor number 125. Hopefully you guys can see that glare kicking. Alright? This is basically the third appearance of Hercules. Sleeper pick. When you can't get the first appearance or a second appearance may be getting a little crazy, or maybe a certain origin story may be getting out of hand, hey, start scaling down the ladder, get them third and fourth and fifth appearances. You can get those. Those people don't tend to really go after those unless the first few appearances really get astronomical. Like you have your anomalies, like Doctor Doom, his first appearance is out in orbit. Second appearance is expensive. Third experience can be kind of expensive. See, because those first two books are hard to obtain, people tend to go after the first solo story or the first solo series or stuff like that. So characters that have a mainstay these type of characters that have been in the past and they're not no young flavor of the month type characters, you find good grades in them lower appearances, it's well worth it. Alright, that's his third appearance, guys. I love that cover, by the way. Next, we got Thor number 124. Can you guys see that? Alright, that being said, this is the first appearance of Queen Ula and the second appearance overall of Hercules. This one is starting to get up there. It's you still can find something for decent. Nobody's really gonna break the bank, But hey, you got the first appearance, why not get the second appearance or the third appearance? It's more of, that's when I try to talk about these characters or their first appearance or the origin story. It's kind of like, if you really want to know who the character is, these are the comic books that kind of can point you in the right direction. If it's a certain origin story that's really classic from that character, certain ones. A lot of people tend to sleep on this one. They don't understand, that's the first solo headlining feature. or the champions number one. People don't really look for those. You know, you really trying to get in on the character, or you trying to cover all the bases. Those books tend to be some sleepers. You know, you can find a gem or two in that. But overall, the main thing is this is Hercules' second appearance, and he's still dealing with Thor. He broke in dealing with Thor. Now, last but not least, guys, already know the first appearance. You already know. You got Journey into Mystery with Thor. Journey into Mystery, annual number one, baby. That's the first appearance of Hercules, first appearance of Zeus, and it's a classic battle of Thor and Hercules. This is what kicks it off for anything. If you trying to cover all your bases and you only got a limited amount of funds and you only can get one of these books, try to get this one. This one will be the most highly sought after book of Hercules. It's his first appearance. This one is one that definitely will be graded. I don't think it'll be higher than probably 2. If I can stretch it to a 3, hey, we skating, baby. And that's what I'll take. I'll take that. But with that being said, guys, this is my 7 comics. And then I gave you an honorable mention because I thought I had it, but I can't find the darn thing. I don't know. It's somewhere around here. It'll turn up. Either that or I don't know. But with that, I'm saying that, guys, you take care, enjoy the hunt. Stay tuned, guys. Like, a lot of people aren't talking about Hercules, and it's crazy because it's like he was introduced in the post credits. Once a character is introduced in the post credits, you know he coming. That's like basically a rite of passage. Like, that character is coming. So it's kind of seen a dip. Now's the time to get on it if you can. Because once we finally get it to the point where if they do decide to make this solo Hercules project movie that they're talking about, woo-wee, some of these gonna be a little tad expensive. Alright, with that being said, it's Cash Cow, another video. You guys tell me what you think. Are y'all banking on Hercules? You think the Prince of Power can do his thing? I can. I believe it. Obviously, that's why I have the comics. I'm out, y'all. Y'all be safe.